Did Novatech receive a nationwide fraud warning alert for all Canadians, countrywide? What will this mean for the company as a whole and for investors? Anyways, all of that coming up in just a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, what I do most of the time, as per request by my viewers, is to review income opportunity systems, platforms, and even trading products. Okay. Find that big red button, subscribe, and also click on the bell notification icon. That way, every single time I go live, you'll be one of the very first people to get access to this freshly created content. Okay. Also, if you are looking for a way that can help you create a full-time income online step by step, feel free to visit my website, powerhousemarketer.com. Just access the first link underneath this video in the description box below to get access to this very powerful system. So here we are. Canadian securities regulators warn public about unregistered trading platform Novatech Limited. Okay, now so far, before this, Novatech has gotten a fraud warning from BC, from Alberta, from Saskatchewan, from Ontario, okay, and as well from Quebec. There may be other provinces that I'm not aware of that have issued a fraud warning against Novatech. I haven't checked today. If I do get any more information, I will be sure to share. I had a comment come in on one of my videos, and I think it's a Novatech investor. And they're like, "Where are the updated videos, sir? You seem very quiet now. You people are the worst type." Okay. And it was a video in regards to some lady trying to pitch me her Ponzi scheme called Clinox, claiming that she lost $10,000 with Novatech. But the video was also about Novatech, and this person is wondering how come I'm not, giving updates on Novatech. Well, the thing is, I'm not a promoter of Novatech. I don't promote these passive MLM systems because they keep ending in exit scam. I do promote systems that can help people and teach people create a full-time income step by step, but I don't promote these kind of systems because they keep ending in exit scam, and they attract a lot of negative attention from like Department of Justice in the U.S. and RCMP and all that kind of stuff, and securities regulators, etc. So a lot of negative attention to make a little bit of money, even if you made a few $1 million, right? They have a lot of people trying to make that kind of money, and then what happens? They end up like hiding out in Dubai. So I don't really think it's worth it. Anyways, some person thinks that I should be giving you guys updates. I think you guys should contact your upline sponsor, but the problem with that idea is most likely most of your upline sponsors are in the dark, just like the great majority of passive investors. Now, let's get back to the fraud warning alert. So, there's also been a cease and desist order for California. And then in Ontario, a cease trade order, which is the same thing, right? It means stop all of promotion in regards to Novatech for the whole province of Ontario. Now, what does this mean for the long term? I'm going to include a link to this Canadian securities regulator nationwide fraud alert, right, underneath this video in the description box below for those of you who want to do more due diligence and research. Now, what can this do? What this does is it slows down traffic to Novatech. They still have a good amount of traffic, right? 2.8 million hits in November, 2.5 million hits in December, 2 million hits in January. But one thing you got to understand is it is declining. And I would say half of these people, visitors, are already investors, just trying to see what's going on, because they have frozen, right? The Pedians have frozen the ability to withdraw from trading accounts, and they're supposed to unfreeze that ability for passive investors on April Fool's Day. All Fool's Day, April 1st, right? Quite a date for them to pick, but that is the date that they have picked out of their hats. Okay, so half of this traffic is from people who are already in the deal. The other half are new people looking at it, right? But when they see these fraud warning alerts and then cease and desist orders, the thinking mind, the majority anyways, think like, oh my god, it might be, looks like they're gonna rug pull or risky. Some people are still going to invest. I'm not saying that people aren't. People still are. I'm not even in the deal, and I'm telling you that they still are. But the problem with this idea is there are more people already in the deal, right? And since they don't have any registration with the SEC or Canadian regulators or the UK FCA, then there's no proof, right? If they registered with the regulators, then they have to show proof, meaning they allow the securities regulator, the consumer watchdog, on your behalf to look into the company and see that they're creating revenue from Forex trading like they're claiming, and not from network marketing recruitment. Because the problem lies with network marketing recruitment, there's just not enough people joining. There's still a lot of people joining. I'm sure there's probably a ton of people joining. But compared to the tons of already joined people in the platform, it's just not enough to keep paying out. That is why they froze, and they're hoping that they could reopen. This is my speculation, right? No one truly knows how these system owners truly think. The Pedians are, well known to be network marketing leaders. They're more of network marketing leaders than actual Forex traders. But at the end of the day, they want to hold these gigantic checks on stage, even if it means, having to live in Dubai or somewhere off of mainland USA is what I'm trying to say. So the fraud warning alerts, they affect the overall system to keep its ability to stay up and running, right? And why did most of you guys join? Most people join so that they can keep getting passive income and then hopefully compound that income and, retire wealthy. It makes all sense on paper, but at the end of the day, if you're not registered, then you're not set up for the long term. So I'm thinking there is no trading happening. And I think most of the people that have gotten into Novatech are very aware of this. So I'll include this link, right? In a nutshell, it'll be underneath this video in the description box lower below. Just click more and you can get access. And in a nutshell, it's going to tell you that nationwide, securities regulators are saying Novatech's not registered. We don't think it's legal. Don't invest if you don't want to get scammed. That's basically what the Canadians are saying. It's up to you guys to listen to this information or not. At the end of the day, you're all adults. Hopefully you're adults watching this video, listening to these words. Just take your own responsibility, and it's up to you guys to listen or not. Now with the U.S., I had another comment which was interesting, and I did this on purpose. This is one of my videos on YouTube, an older video in regards to updates on Novatech. So someone said, "Hey Rory, you're the worst type of person because you're not giving updates." And I'm like, "Well, can't make Novatech videos every single day, guys." But anyways, I made one today for them. I'll send them the link in the comment section. Anyways, this is another one of my videos, and I cut off the person's name on purpose. Okay, their name's not important, or their YouTube handle. That's not important. They don't have any content on their channel. But anyways, what they said is important. Everything is on the blockchain. This is the address they used. He's talking about Novatech. They used to pay out. Seemed to be their main wallet address. $91 million last time I looked. Etherscan, and then there's the address right there. To be clear, all my requests for withdrawal have been pending for 4 months. If you follow the transactions, you can find the leadership wallets. They have between 7 to 13 million in each personal wallets. I've issued complaints in my state as well as SEC. So this guy's American, and he's not talking about Canadians, just, giving slap on the wrist, fraud warning alerts to just scare away potential new investors from getting scammed in Novatech. He's talking about SEC, he's talking about KYC, and he's talking about an investigation. So apparently he's complained to the securities regulator in the U.S. I've issued complaints in my state as well as SEC under KYC and AML laws they have violated. I was told they have been under investigation for 7 months. So based on what he's been told by one of the representatives from the SEC, is they're very well aware of Novatech and its business opportunity, promises of wealth through passive income, forex traders, PAM account, etc. So it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. Lastly, before I go, I noticed that there are some Facebook groups. I don't mean Novatech scam, now what? That's a big group against Novatech, warning people about potential scams with Novatech and other platforms. I'm talking about there are smaller groups that I've noticed starting up on Facebook. I seen one of them just yesterday, and there are people who are investors in Novatech, and they're really pissed off because some people, most people who got into like systems like Novatech, CashFX, Hyperverse, they know that there's no trading. They don't care about trading, and most people are like network marketing, having network marketing backgrounds. But there are some people, a small percentage, maybe 10 to 20% of the people investing, truly believed. One guy I even seen, he made a comment on someone else's video. I was reading it. And he's like, I'm one of the people, I actually believed it was real. And I was drinking the Kool-Aid for a little while. So there are some people that believe there's actual trading happening in a network marketing company. Right? And I'm thinking that the person that left this comment, at least they're, taking responsibility pretty well. If he went and complained to the SEC, he's not alone. So, and if there are Facebook groups starting, and they were talking about class action lawsuits, I don't think they're talking about just opinions. I've seen some wording, and they're pissed off. They want to bring their uplines, lawsuit, report them to the authorities. So I would say, be careful. Be very careful. Some people think, this kind of thing can go on forever and no one's gonna. You got to be really careful. I've seen the Department of Justice put people behind bars in the U.S. For this very thing. The latest thought just came to my mind: Empire's X, 28-year-old American. He's in jail for 4.25 years for pretending he was a master trader, right? And then there are other cases against top recruiters. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a top recruiter. if you get some disgruntled investor and they start, giving your name out, if they can build a case on you, they can, charge you. And if they have enough information, possibly convict you. So it's very, if you're promoting it, right? Especially in places like the US and Canada. Top traffic, right? Look at that. United States, 67%. Canada's number 2, 8.44%. Anyways, those are my thoughts or update for this disgruntled Novatech investor. I seem very quiet now. I'm making content because people are making all kinds of different kind of content, because I have like a list of things people have already asked me to review, and I just can't make videos on Novatech only, right? But anyways, April 1st is going to be coming up soon. Let's see what happens, and let's see if the Petians have anything else up their sleeves. Anyways, that's my video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe and also click on the bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on all of this helpful, useful information. Also, if you are tired of all the BS out there online and looking for a powerful opportunity that can teach you how to build your own income streams online step by step, just go underneath this video, click on the first link in the description box below, get access to my website, thepowerhousemarketer.com, and take action there. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next one. Take care.